They get back a motherfucker. They know what's going on. They get back a motherfucker.
What's good, YouTube? Welcome back to another reaction with your boy Isaac, man. Know what I'm saying? And yeah, man, today we got a familiar face, man. We got Luesta, you feel me? We got the Drake feature, quotations, curse. And I just want to say this real quick, man. Luesta is great at titling his videos, boy, because I don't know, the way he titles his videos will really sit there and make you think after reading it, like, damn, like, is the Drake feature cursed? Like, knowing damn well, man, Drake done put on so many people with his features, bro, but it's like, hey, man, it's kind of funny, bro, but, you know what I'm saying? My pre-thoughts is just, I don't know, man. I don't really think the Drake feature is cursed, but that's why Luis is so good at titling his videos. He makes you click it. He makes you wonder, like, I wonder what he's going to say in this video. So, yeah, man, it's definitely interesting, and I'm ready to see what he's going to get into. Y'all comment down below. Do y'all think the Drake feature is cursed? He probably going to get to talking about how the people who got the Drake feature couldn't sustain it afterwards, or they fell off afterward. That's what I'm assuming he gonna talk about in this video, y'all. But I don't know if I agree with that much. You know, we got like Lil Baby. Yeah, he's starting to slowly like decline, but I wouldn't call it a fall off. Lil Baby is still Lil Baby, right? I don't know. I'm drawing a blank right now. I can't think of no other huge Drake features. Well, he gonna talk about Block Boy JB and shit. Like, let's be honest, man. How long was we expecting Block Boy JB to stay popping for real? Like, relevant. He had, like, what, 3 songs? I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't really think the Drake feature is cursed, bro. But Luesta, you know, that's why you so good at titling your videos and things like that. You definitely make a nigga want to click. And that's why you also one of my favorite YouTubers on the platform, man. Shout out to Luesta. But, yeah, we going to hop straight into it, man. As always, if you're new to the channel, my name's Isaac. I'd appreciate it if you like, comment, and subscribe, man. Scroll down. Turn on that post notification bell as well, man, so you're notified whenever I drop another video. And am I missing anything? Oh, yeah, head over to my main channel. Check that out, too, man. It's just Isaac. I-S-A-A-C, man. Pranks and everything over there all the time. But with that being said, man, let's find out if the Drake feature is cursed.
For years, people have talked about Drake giving new artists a major boost with a feature, either on one of their songs or guesting on his projects.
Why you put J. Cole up
so
there?
many rappers over the years, it's no
ain't
surprise
doing
that a lot of them feel indebted to him.
I mentioned Drake, like, he a cool dude, you know what I'm saying? He like,
right.
He real observant.
So this has been in a long time.
Me, like 2018, we're gonna make it happen, but we made it happen for real.
But while we all know the success stories of people like Lil Baby and 21 Savage, what happens when the Drake co-signs, backfires, and becomes the highlight of your career? And does that feature from Drizzy come with strings?
Let's see, who was that? That's what, a 4-bat, Lil Durk, this Block Boy JB all the way on the right. Who is this on the left? Forgive me if I sound stupid, man. I want to say French Montana. Is this French Montana? Hell no, that's not French Montana. Is that Party Next Door? That ain't Party Next Door, man. Stop it, man. Who the hell is that? Hey, man. I don't know. We got the other 3. This is definitely Block Boy, this Durk, and this 4-bats. You feel me? Who's this nigga on the left? Maybe I'm just having a slow moment, my nigga, or I just don't recognize this damn cartoon. But hey, man. I digress.
That means you can never escape his shadow. From Kendrick Lamar accusing Drake of, quote, running to Atlanta when he needs a few dollars, and specifically mentioning how he uses his features with rappers like Future, 21 Savage, Lil Baby, and 2 Chainz as a way to be more accepted by the culture, it highlights a deeper point that I want to dive more into later in the video.
I mean, Kendrick got a point.
We have rappers like Rod Wave, a top-selling rapper
we kind of already knew all that,
base, and the ability to sell out huge venues worldwide, even going as far as to turn down a feature from Drake. So it's clear that something fishy is going on, but before we get into how things went so wrong, I first need to explain how Drizzy got this reputation as a cheat code for success. By the year 2020, Drake assisted 32 artists to their highest Hot 100 position at the time. This included major stats like Kendrick Lamar, Future, Lil Baby, and many, many more. On average, the artists climbed up 19 spots from their previous highest position. Plus, 18 of these artists had never even made it onto the charts in the first place before they got that Drake stimmy. His peak moment of helping other artists came in 2017 when he brought 7 fellow rappers onto the billboards, or at least gave them a boost. By 2021, he'd appear on 41 projects as a guest since 2015, and 30 times out of those 41, his track had the highest streams on Spotify and YouTube for the entire project. And of course, Drake didn't just let those numbers
That's to be expected though, right?
He's constantly boasted about these accomplishments on songs like Mob Ties. And now that Drake is facing opposition from artists like Future, Rick Ross, The Weeknd, and Kendrick Lamar, during the rap civil war that's taken a hold of the game, his track Push-Ups also hinted towards those who benefited from the stimulus package, with shots like, every song that made it onto the charts he got from Drizzy, and your first #1, I had to put it in your hand. Because of the reputation as a hitmaker,
it's facts though.
Artist's career,
you're not lying though.
The guest spot from Drake outshines cosigns from legends in the industry.
Yeah, I can't really be mad.
Is still considered one of the most important features.
Nah, man, a Jay-Z feature cannot compare to a Drake feature, man. I ain't gonna lie, Vlad. I watch a lot of your interviews with Boosie too. I don't remember watching this one, unless I'm tripping. But nah, bro, we ain't gonna do that, Vlad, man. A Jay-Z feature does not compare to a Drake feature in today's time at all.
To this day.
Drake. This was especially true for someone like Lil Durk, who was famously featured on Drake's absolute smash hit, Laugh Now, Cry Later.
Well, that shit skyrocketed.
See your number. Man, you told me this before. I supposed to be on that compilation he did. Like, he dropped like 4 songs and then get on it. So when he said, give me his number, I'm like, he sent the song through. I called everybody. Are you rich? It's over with. Like, shit, they got touch for real. You hear me? I turned to a fan that motherfucking day. I called everybody. Mama. It's over with. I'm finna do this motherfucker. We finna fuck him up on. We finna go. And then so we came out, and the song was during the pandemic. Yeah, we went straight to 100.
He said we finna fuck him up on it. You gotta outdo Drake on his. That is how you do it, though.
That first taste of the Billboard through him, it's one of the few things that, until recently at least, most of his fellow MCs were happy to salute Drizzy for.
I'm the only person that put on for me when I ain't had nobody was Drake. I'm talking about Drake was the first person to put on, like, before anybody. He didn't want to sign me. Yeah. He didn't want to. It was like, yo, that's raw talent, yo. Like, you gotta shine, yo. I'm gonna see to it.
And now he dissing over a girl, man. Girls ruin everything, say nah. But man, I don't know, man. Y'all comment down below y'all honest opinions. My honest opinion is, yeah, I could kind of see it from both ways. Like Drake, I could kind of see how he uses these street rappers to bolster up his image, right? To up his image of street rapper Drake. He's associated with these people, you know. He's been doing that since he came in the game, though, with Nicki Minaj and Lil Wayne and, you know, Birdman, and you know what I'm saying? Like, when he was around Young Money Heavy, like, he been doing all that. And then Houston with Jay Prince and all them, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, this is just the newer version of it, the newer generation of it. So I could see how he's saying, like, Drake is a culture vulture, and how Kendrick was saying it. I could see it a little bit. But at the same time, it's like, come on, man. Like, we got to look at the good he's doing, too. Like, call a spade a spade. He's helping a lot of people. He's helping a lot more people than he's hurting by doing this, right? Y'all just might not like it because it looks a certain way, but he's putting these people in better positions to feed their family for the long run, bro. And it's just like, I don't know. I feel like anybody at the top of any industry should be doing that. If y'all go watch my other reactions about the female rap industry, bro, I say that all the time about Nicki Minaj. And shout out to Nicki Minaj, bro, because she's the GOAT. She's the queen. Like, when it comes to rap music, nobody can touch Nicki Minaj. Like, it's not even close. You feel me? But I will say I wish Nicki did the things that Drake does, which is like reach back to the younger girls and, you know, just give them features, like put them on. You really have the power to do that if you're someone like Drake at the top of the rap game for men, or Nicki Minaj at the top of the rap game for girls. Like, you can do that, bro. And it's just like, I feel like anybody should do that if you're at the top of an industry. That's just the unselfish thing to do. That's the right thing to do, in my opinion. I want to be that type of YouTuber. Like, when I get to millions of subs, because it's going to happen, man. This is my second channel, by the way. Y'all go sub to my main channel, man. It's just Isaac, ISAAC, man. W promo. But, yeah, man, I'm going to be at the top of the YouTube game soon. I don't know how soon, but it's going to happen, man. I'm going to have 2 million, 3 million, 4 million subs. I don't know when, but it's going to happen. And that's the type of YouTuber I want to be. I want to be able to look back and pull people up. You know what I'm saying? I want to put people in position to feed their people. I want to put people in position to do good for others and feed their family and put other people on. You know what I'm saying? We just keep it rolling like that. Like, I feel like if you're at the top of any industry, you should be doing that. Shit, I don't care if it's sports. LeBron James should be trying to teach the younger dudes hooping, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, hey, bro, come train with me this summer. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you see some potential in them and you know they could be something, bro, like, bro, reach your hand out and pull them up with you, bro. Like, hey, come train with me this summer. Like, bro, why not do that? I don't see the problem with that. And I feel like a lot of people are just too damn selfish, bro. Honestly, at the top of these industries, like, a lot of people see people as threats, and that's why they don't do it. I feel like, although no one can even touch Nicki Minaj in the female rap game, I feel like she sees certain girls as a threat, which she shouldn't, because none of them will ever be Nicki Minaj, respectfully. But it's just like, that's the truth, bro. Nicki is Nicki. So it's just like, we need to stop seeing people as threats and look at it as, oh, I can help this person feed their family. Like, I really can. I have the power to do that. Why not? Why wouldn't I do that? Right? Y'all get what I'm saying? I don't know, man. I feel like people DM me now, and I don't even have that many subscribers, bro. I only had, what, 1,300 subscribers on my main channel, bro? I got, what, 100 on this channel right now, bro? Like, come on now. People be DMing me now from my city. I'm from Durham, North Carolina. Motherfuckers be DMing me right now who want to do YouTube, asking, oh, what kind of camera should I get? How often should I post? Should I do this? Should I do that? And it's like, I'm not even a big YouTuber, bro. And I will give you all of the sauce, bro. If you watching this, never be afraid to DM me. Like, real talk, bro. I'll give you all the keys, bro. I'm not no selfish nigga. And that's why I'm so ready to be at the top of an industry, because when I get to the top, I'm bringing so many people up with me. Y'all could call that what it is, but y'all call it culture vulture because it's Drake and he's not fully black, I guess. I'm fully black. I don't give a damn. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, he's doing more good than he's doing harm. That's my opinion. And I just yapped a lot, so we gonna unpause the video. But y'all comment down below how y'all feel.
Forever, old Drake.
Well, that's a little awkward now, considering the recent events that's taken the game by storm. But as much as Drake fans like to talk about how he can basically give rappers exposure or even revive their careers, this is only one side of the story. Because for every success for people like Flacco, Savage, or The Weeknd, there are people like Blockboy JB, Sosa Geek, OVO Chinese Division in the UK gigs, who haven't returned to the Billboard charts ever since. As for others who kept their place in the game, the problem is that they just failed to replicate the early rush of publicity that came.
I think might as well give me a Drake feature. Who was that?
Forbats got a collab with Drake, which debuted with 3 million streams in its opening 24 hours on Spotify. Not everyone saw it as a good thing for his future. So, who are the artists whose careers capsized after getting the call from Drake? And how much is he to blame? When you think of an artist who fell off after getting the Drake feature, they don't come much bigger than Blockboy JB, a Memphis MC who initially garnered attention with tracks like Shoot, Rover featuring 21 Savage, and the dance that Fortnite would later steal. Blockboy JB was definitely bigger than JB. DM from Drizzy, where he claimed he was his favorite rapper. They would eventually collab on a hit song titled Look Alive, and it went crazy when it debuted. That was one of the hardest songs of that era. And quickly landed Blockboy in the XXL freshman list for 2018, as well as a record deal with Interscope, peaking at number 5 on the Billboard charts. The track's official video now has over 390 million views on YouTube alone. But for all the momentum he had, it's all just evaporated once Drizzy did what he always does and moved on to the next hot thing. When his debut album Fatboy dropped in 2020, it failed to chart, and the same unfortunately goes for 2022's back to the block. Although he still has his loyal core fans, resulting in 2.4 million listeners on Spotify, he struggled to come to terms with the negative impact that Look Alive had on his career, even when people pointed out to him.
Do you feel like you, in some ways, you kind of blew up so fast that it gave people weird expectations of what was supposed to be coming from you?
To be honest, I feel like I didn't even blow up that fast. It's just like motherfuckers weren't even on me. So when I had this song, it blew up. I didn't blow up, the song blew up. Mm-hmm. So like, people didn't even just know that I had like fucking 4 mixtapes out before this shit. So I always had a grind anyways. So I feel like people just don't understand that.
That's facts. The song blew up. He didn't really blow up.
Block Boy is confident that good things are coming.
Then again, he had like 2 other hits.
To the top again, and will eventually.
Yeah, Rover 2.0.
Yeah, that tune
yeah, Shoot and Look Alive.
If I see like, it's just
you gotta capitalize on that momentum.
And like, the longer you keep rapping, and the more you keep going, it's the bigger your fan base get. Like, I know when I first dropped them with my real fans, like, I already knew that, because every time I look at my comments, we see something about Drake or some shit, but now, like, the comments change.
What's interesting is that these days, Block Boy is trying to ride the same wave by reaching out to Drake for another collaboration. This time, he didn't just slide into Drake's DMs, but he made it public on his Instagram story, saying, "I think it's time for another one at Champagne Poppy." This time around, even Drake's fans recognized that there wasn't much for the Six God to game from teaming up with Block Boy ever again. Some even have gone far as to comment things like, "Drake probably avoiding watching that story right now," and Block Boy fell off. No waves to ride there for the boy. Rather than being the megastar that Look Alive set him up to be, Block Boy is now left in obscurity, and his fallout is even being mocked by fellow rappers like Bandman Kevo.
Yeah, he fell off.
Bro, does anybody listen to Bandman Kevo music, bro?
I don't care. He shouldn't have said nothing about me. He fell off.
Who knows this nigga Bandman Kevo for music?
He shouldn't have came at me.
It's always shit like this. This nigga just yapping.
All that dancing and doing this with the leg shit is over with. It's over with, bro. You don't know.
Once some, they just got beef.
On, only to jump off before it faded, Block Boy isn't alone and briefly benefiting from Drake's knack for recognizing what's hot in the culture. Sometimes this phenomenon even extends to rappers from Drake's own city, which was the case for a rapper by the name of Smiley. An underground MC from Toronto, Smiley started his career rhyming with the Garden Gang clique. After a 2015 stint in jail derailed his momentum, Smiley got his initial exposure through tracks like 9 on Me, and soon, Drake could be seen rapping his track from the pool.
She might dance, nice shots in my pants. Oh, that's a label. He wants you to no cable.
The biggest cosign in the world, man.
Officially on Drake's radar since 2017, he soon signed to Drake's OVO label, and to him, it seemed like the perfect scenario. At that point, Drake really started pushing him heavily on social media.
I seen a picture with you and Ross, and Drake captions the shit that you're his favorite rapper.
Oh yeah.
Right, what that felt like when you seen that?
It was love still. He's already said things like that too already, so I was like, I was just surprised he posted that like that, you know?
Right.
Yeah. With that kind of cosign, he started to believe that he was the one.
Sure, it's like, I've finally gotten to embrace everything, like, you know, I understand it, but like, I've been like that, I've been asking myself, like, why me, but I'm gonna keep asking myself that for how long now, like, you know? You know, but real shit, why me, but it's just, it's love, like, that's what's crazy, because now I even see what he sees. Real shit, like, you know, it's crazy. It's like, I do believe, like...
But unfortunately for Smiley, no one else saw it. And when he finally got the Drake cosign on 2021's Over the Top, his flow got clowned by the masses, and everyone pretty much thought he fumbled his opportunity.
That verse from the boy named ET, 7 million you say use instead. Everything good when you live in that... What am I listening to?
I'm gonna get mad, bro, because this shit, bro. It getting me hot, bro. I ain't gonna lie, bro.
The comments were just as ruthless. One of the hardest verses from Drake in a long time, and Smiley does this. Smiley sounds like he has tickle battles with his homeboys. Despite the fact that the track got number 57 on the chart, his 2021 album, Buy or Buy 2,
I've never heard this one.
Clocking in at just 1.5k units in its first week. Since then, he's barely been a factor, but has denied falling off, without any real evidence to back it up, aside from the fact that he was chilling on a boat. But falling by the wayside in Drake's priorities after a hit isn't exactly anything new. I mean, just look at what happened to I Love McConan, another artist who acquired Drake's attention from a self-released project. McConan's debut EP popped off, courtesy of tracks like Tuesday and I Don't Sell Molly No More. After putting in a call to producer Sonny Digital,
bro, he's a one-hit wonder. He's a two-hit wonder, bro.
McConan's life changed.
Is that Drake's fault?
What did you say?
Oh man, I just fainted in the house. Saw that little video. I was like, what the hell happened? You know what I'm saying? I was just tripping with my friends, you know what I'm saying, smoking weed, hanging out. Somebody tweeted me a link like, oh, that new Drake and I Love McConan is fire. And I just favored it, like, oh yeah, that would be dope. He must mean like if me and Drake made the track, right, that would be hot. And I was like, yeah, that would be hot. The official OVO page tweeted me and was like, Drake, I Love McConan featuring Drake, Tuesday remix. And I was like, what the hell? I was like, no way. I met Drake after the show, after watching the show and shit. And then he came up to me singing some more lyrics from like I Don't Sell Molly and all that. And I was just like, what? How do you know my music? You know what I'm saying?
Soon after that, McConan signed to OVO and thought he won the music industry lottery. But just a year after he got signed, the Californian was lifting the lid on the experience and even claimed that Drake threatened to put hands on him at one point. In a lengthy interview with The Fader, McConan expressed how he felt like Drake and his crew were, quote, scared when they saw how easily he could cook up some bangers, before expressing how he felt betrayed by Drake's camp for the way he was treated when he entered their orbit. Why y'all want to play games? Why didn't y'all just tell me you didn't want to fuck with me anymore and just let me go about my own way? Why did y'all make me chase you all the way the fuck around and make me look like a fucking fool? Why would you do this? I was threatened by others, someone I so-called look up to, saying we gon' fuck you up the next time we see you. Believing that OVO only signed him because they needed a hot song, McConan has stayed on his independent grind. But nothing's ever hit the same since he had this misadventure with OVO. But while there might have always been a ceiling on McConan's success anyways,
McConan and Kyle give me the
has been
same
held back by
vibes.
his association with Drake is Party Next Door.
Oh,
An
so that
R&B
was
pioneer
P&D,
in the
okay.
eyes of the
I wasn't
fans,
tripping.
the fellow Canadian has been clicked up with Drake since 2014. And while The Weeknd refused to sign to OVO, Party Next Door was happy to sign his name on the dotted line. I could go to a label where they don't know how to handle me and they don't care, he said of his decision. Or I'll have a mentor who's
Are we really gonna act like Party Next Door fell off or something though?
They know how to handle your emotions. I'll have
Like,
freedom
bro,
and
Party
guidance.
Next Door is
Even though
popping. He
claimed
one
to
of the
have all
top
this
niggas in
freedom,
R&B
he
right
later
now.
revealed in an interview that he had to give Drake the track Wednesday Night Interlude for one of his projects, even though he wanted it for himself. But there's no denying that Drake made a really big impact for him. In 2016, Come and See Me got him onto the charts. And in 2019,
One of
Loyal
the best
became his
songs of
biggest
all
commercial
time.
success so far. But there's times where PND's frustration with his role at OVO has boiled over, particularly when it comes to writing for other artists.
I'm 23, but I feel 43. You know what I mean? That's something to write for these other people.
PND has faced criticism for either sharing his hits with Drake or finding his biggest successes alongside him. He once tweeted and deleted his plans to leave the label after one more album in November of 2020 when he wrote, "One more album, then I'll tell y'all what it's like." But now that so much time has passed, it's hard to imagine that even as talented as he is, that he could ever reach the full potential he had before wasting valuable time on the shelf at OVO. As for others, the Drake
Bro, he's
co-sign
one of
seemed to
the
come at
top
the perfect
artists
time,
right
only
now,
to be
like-
unable to capitalize. This
What
was
are we
definitely the
talking
case
about?
for Young Blue. An Alabama artist who initially made waves back in 2017 with Miss It, Blue has always had clear star power. But when his buzz started to take a little dip, having Drizzy hop on 2020's Your Mind Still changed everything for him. Before that, he was battling to get a fair deal from record labels and almost signed his life away on what would have been a terrible contract. But the minute that he was seen next to Drizzy, he suddenly had leverage.
The deal they was offering me, it was like a lot of projects involved in that. Like, and I was just like, man, I ain't got no other choice,
Like
man.
three
I'm just gonna
projects?
take the opportunity, huh?
Like three projects or so?
Like 4. And they wanted my old masters, you know what I'm
Oh,
saying?
hell to the fucking number.
And it was a number like 250 type shit. You feel
2.5
me?
million?
No, like 250,000. Like advance. Okay, just put it in perspective, you know what I'm saying? Like,
For Young Blue, that's
before
low
the
as
Drake
hell. That's
record
crazy.
dropped. Well, soon as the Drake record dropped, I was having bidding wars between $8 and $9 million.
Really?
Yeah.
The lead single from his album Moon Boy, the record peaked at number 12, and soon after, he was blowing up like crazy. But to this day, Your Mind Still has doubled the plays of his next most popular song. And while albums like 2023's Love Scars 2 did alright, he still hasn't been able to get a hit that comes anywhere close to the impact of the collab with the Six God. Through these artists, we get a glimpse into the potential negative effects of getting the Drake stimulus package. But why
Not
does
Party
this
Next
happen to
Door.
so many of them? And who exactly is to blame? Drake's critics often suggest that there are hidden reasons behind his collaborations. Since his rise to fame, he's faced accusations of capitalizing on others'
Man, I'm gonna say this. This is one rare occasion where I'm gonna just have to completely disagree with you, Luesta. In my opinion, these artists fell off because they allowed themselves to fall off. If Drake gives you a stimulus, bro, if Drake gives you the Drake stimulus package, if he gives you a feature, bro, you're supposed to take that and ride that momentum, no diddy, into the sunset. And they like, bro, you supposed to, after that, drop. Or even if you don't drop consistently over and over again, bro, you have to not miss after that. Like, bro, if you take that momentum positively and use it the right way, bro, you're going to be straight forever, bro. Look at Lil Baby, bro. That's what I'm saying. Like, look at Lil Baby. Look at Party Next Door. Look at all of them type of niggas. Like, bro, didn't Brent Fayez get a Drake feature too? Like, bro, you need to get the Drake feature. Look at Lil Durk, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, once you get the Drake feature, it's on you to keep making hits. If you can't keep making hits, that's not Drake's fault. I'm sorry to say, it's not, bro. That's not Drake's fault. Real talk. Like, he reached down, he gave you the feature. Okay, cool. That boosted your career. Now you really in the game. Now it's up to you to sustain it, right? I mean, Drake could do the Lil Wayne thing and just keep giving you feature like Lil Wayne did with Drake and Nicki Minaj. But, bro, he doesn't have to do that, bro, unless, like, he really sees it fit to do that and he really, really wants to and believes in you. Like, bro, it's plenty of people, though, that Drake gave them that feature and they never looked back, boy, and they successful as ever, bro. The Weeknd, fucking Lil Baby, Lil Durk, Party Next Door, Brent Fayez. Like, bro, come on now. When you get the feature, that's getting your foot in the door. It's up to you to barge through the rest of that motherfucker. Like, I'm sorry, bro. Falling off after that is not Drake's fault, bro. Block Boy JB is not Drake's fault that you couldn't make another hit after that. And I say that with all due respect, bro, but it's just like you went too far in between your next hit. And that's why you fell off, bro. Real talk. That's McConan, you didn't make another hit. You said they were jealous on how quick you could make hits, bro. You needed to make another hit after that, bro. You would have still been here. Like, come on, man. We gotta, bro. I know it's a train to hate Drake right now because of all them allegations. And you know what? Drake as a person, if them allegations is true, I don't fuck with you neither, my boy. I'ma just be real with you. But talking strictly music only, bro, you can't blame Drake for them niggas falling off, bro, because there's plenty of niggas that got that feature and took it to the moon, bro. I'm just saying, if y'all can't find another hit after that, that's not on Drake.
Or leveraging their hype for his own gain. Back in 2015, when he first started co-signing Kodak Black, Earl Sweatshirt called him a vulture on Twitter, where he wrote, "I still feel like Drake's overall statement isn't 'check this new shit I heard.' It's always self-serving." And a lot of people agree. Drake obviously embraces the curator/trendsetter persona, and he's decent enough at it. But it doesn't ever seem like he manages long-term working relationships with these artists he quote-unquote discovers. Whether it's Dej Loaf, Fetty, or McConan, it feels like nothing can happen in hip-hop without him. He's a vampire. But according to Drake, it's nothing as sinister as that. Whether it's UK rap or Afrobeat he's tapping into, it's just because he's a music lover.
I like to enjoy what's going on, man. I appreciate, like, all these young people creating all these things. You know, it takes some real energy and synergy to, like, create a good song.
Yeah.
Like, I hate that people think that, like, me being, like, into music from these kids that are trying to, like, make it.
I think
trying to build a name for themselves is like,
he's
oh,
just
that's some, like,
a big ass consumer of music. I don't
understand what that means.
It might be a little bit of culture vulture, and it might be a little bit of that too.
Or support, like, that's some hater shit, but it is what it is. I see it a lot, and I guess people have their own outlook on it.
But it's fair to say that not everyone thinks it's as straightforward as that. In the eyes of the TDE rapper Daylight, he'll just use them up and throw them away.
we live in an era where people need to suck other people's juice. So they're going to make friends with him, especially you know who. He's going to make friends with him. He's going to try to do a song with him and feed off of him like he does every other. Because they're going to take your style and they're going to blow up. And then when you dry out, they're going to keep going.
And when you look at the careers of people like Blockboy JB and McConnon, he might have a point. Then you have the problems he faces with the artists on his label. Similar to P&D's experience, there's a feeling that many of the artists are fueling the Drake machine. OVO's Majid Jordan once described a studio setup that was way more similar to a boot camp than it was to a recording session, where artists are secluded, working tirelessly on projects without outside contact. The result? Well, it gave us hits like Just Hold On, We're Going Home, which, as many of you know, is one of Drake's most popular tracks. But it's stories like this that alter some fans' perceptions to the point that they believe Drake operates a musical sweatshop disguised as a label. So when his newest signee, Forbats, joined, they were trying to warn him about what to expect. Welcome to the sweatshop, Forbats. Your stay is indefinite. To noted Drake stan academics, there are definitely problems that arise from the Drake stimulus package.
Drake has successfully cleared himself of a number 2. This was artistry and wizardry at its finest. Hear me out. Drake rocked all these newcomers to sleep that could be possibly an incumbent. Okay, little baby. All right, bet. You know, see, Drake never hates on the new guy. He just shows him overly love and almost gets credit for the new guy come up. Then after a while, he steps away from the nigga. And shit never looks the same.
But when it comes down to it, Drake is ultimately free to give a feature to whoever he wants. And if they're not on his label, he doesn't owe them anything else. In fact, while it might give these rappers a buzz and wake up the track dropping, it's not his job to give them a whole career.
Yeah, y'all. That's gonna do it for this video, man. My closing thoughts. Yeah, I don't agree at all, Luis. I ain't gonna lie. You started to get on the wave of what I was saying toward the end. You know, that's true. He can give them a feature, which they have the right to say no to. You seen Rod Wave said no to the Drake feature, bro. But he's doing just fine. Neither here nor there. It's about your ability to make hits. But like Luis said at the end of the video, he doesn't owe any of them a career. Like, what is he just supposed to keep feature again to the same nigga, bro? Like, if he doesn't see the potential no more, like, okay, bro, he can move forward too. He gave you the first feature, bro. It's about what you do with it, right or wrong. But and another thing, like, I just thought of Central C as Academics was talking, because that was the video he was reacting to in the background. Central C, bro, the UK rapper, bro, the UK drill nigga, right? Drake done hopped on what? One song, or does he have 2 songs with him right now? I don't know. Drake done hopped on his feature, and it's just like, bro, Central C is still Central C. He hasn't fell off, bro. He's doing his thing. Like, bro, it's about if you have the ability to continue making hits after you receive that feature, bro. It ain't Drake's fault, bro. I'm gonna just be real. If you fall off, you fall off, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Lil Baby took that shit and took it to the moon, bro. And now look at him. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, bro, it's about what you do with your own career after the feature. He's not your fucking father, bro. He doesn't have to, you know, shoo you along the whole way of your journey, bro. That's not his job, bro. But, you know what I'm saying? That's neither here nor there. That's just how I feel about it, man. Y'all comment down below how y'all feel about it. I'm not saying he's not a culture vulture either, because I don't know. Like I said earlier, I kind of see it a little bit both ways, but at the same time, you can't blame him for them falling off. But yeah, that's just how I feel. Y'all comment down below how y'all feel. Hopefully y'all enjoyed this video, man. As always, if you're new to the channel, man, my name's Isaac. I'd appreciate it if you like, comment, and subscribe, man. Turn on the post notifications as well, so you're notified whenever I drop another video. We drop 3 videos a day on this channel, man. And yeah, man, head over to my main channel. Check that out too, man. It's just Isaac, ISAAC, man. Pranks and everything over there all the time. But with that being said, I'm gonna see you in the next video.